Ended up chasing them birds around this creek bottom for about 2 hours, it seemed like. I think I got within shotgun range of one of them, but due to the terrain and the thickness, it was really hard to see, really. Ended up getting on a bunch of hens. Hens are everywhere out through here right now. And I ended up striking those toms back up after what seemed like I boogered them. They gobbled for a little bit, and the hen actually showed up, walked across the road in front of me, going to those toms. So there's hens everywhere. You gotta wait your time and wait for them to drop these hens, I guess. It's the only way to do it right now. I tried to get in on them. I tried to get in on them off the roost. They were either roosted on the side of the creek or on the opposite side of the creek from me. I'm not sure. I snuck in real quiet like though. They were acknowledging my calls too, so I don't know. Hens got to them before I could, so I'll get back up with y'all if we can strike something else. You think a buck lives here? This whole place is full of just old rubs and scrapes along this old road bed here. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to have any time to deer hunt this area this year. But that'll be another assortment of videos for you guys that I'm excited for, is putting together some deer videos, some deer hunting videos. I was very fortunate last year, so hope to be very fortunate this year in 2020. I did get me a new stand. I've been bouncing back and forth. Between a hang-on and a climbing stand. I see benefit for both of them. I really do. I think that the hang-on stand has the advantage of the trees that you want to get into but can't. And then the climbing stand advantage, for me at least, it definitely seems like it's a lot easier to get in and out of a tree quiet. Because I don't know, I did some time in a hang-on stand. I did a lot of time in a hang-on stand. I killed a lot of deer out of a hang-on stand. But man, it just seems like no matter what setup I used all the way from, I had the, what did I have first? I had the M7, the Millennium M7 with the muddy Aerolite steps. I used that for a while, killed a bunch of deer out of it. Switched over this past season and used a Hawk, I had Hawk sticks, but I had the XOP Vanish. Killed a couple deer out of it. But I kept finding myself in wanting to hunt these transition areas between hardwoods and pines. Just kind of like this, actually, where it's real thick. I kept seeing a ton of good buck sign, and I could never get in there with the wind right, because either the wind just wouldn't be blowing in the right direction, or there would be a bowl somewhere and the wind would start to swirl, or just going in the wrong direction, what have you. The easiest way to combat that, in my opinion, is getting a climbing stand and getting up high enough to where it pushes you out somewhere. In the scenario of that big 8-point I killed this year with my bow, literally shot him like 10 steps from the tree. And he came in downwind from the direction that the wind was blowing into that valley or that bowl. But because I was up like 30 feet, 35 feet, it just blew right over the top of him. He never smelled me. Because I don't do a whole lot of scent control. Wash my body in scent-free soap. That's about it. Leave all my stuff and leave all my clothes and totes and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna go out of my way. Just not worth it to be super crazy about scent control. Never done me wrong in the past. I've killed tons of deer, tons of good bucks, just doing the same old, but I think being able to get in quiet, being able to get into the right tree, which around here in Alabama, it's very similar to Louisiana, to where you got these pines that you can get a climbing stand in. I can get a climbing stand in any single one of these trees right here, except for maybe these big white oaks. I can get a climbing stand into any one of these trees. And get higher than I could in a hang-on. So this year, for 2020, I got the Lone Wolf hand climber, and man, I'm excited about that thing. It is so light and just simple. No freaking metal banging against itself. It's got that rubber track that goes around the tree. I still have a summit. I still have my sit drag. I killed a deer out of my sit drag, or I killed a deer out of a saddle last year as well. Don't like the saddle. Don't ask me about it, because I can't give you a fair recommendation on it. All I had was a trophy line. It didn't fit me right. Ended up killing a deer and sending it back. Either way, anyway, this year it's going to be the Lone Wolf hand climber. Man, that joker is nice. I'm so excited to use that. Man, I can't wait for deer season to get here. I'm saying that in the middle of turkey season right now, 4 days into turkey season. Anyway, if y'all can't tell, I like the deer hunt as well. I got a couple old videos from my deer hunting days on the channel, but that was before I got a camera and before I started doing actual filming. So content should be a little bit better this go round for next season. Oh man, it's thick in there. Ain't no turkeys. Turkeys probably laid up in a tree. Done spooked every bird out of the county. Anyway, We're gonna walk back to the truck. I think I still got a Pop-Tart in there I'm gonna try to eat. And then we're gonna try another spot. See what's going on with these dang things. If I can get one stirred up, I'll holler at y'all then. So we're going back around to the back side of this ridge, or I guess corner. It's where public and private all meet, kind of in a half square triangle type fashion. Those turkeys, the last time I heard those turkeys gobbling was about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago now. They were heading in this direction, so I'm hoping to cut them off and get back in with them. And either they've lost their hens and their hens have carried off, or they end up walking by me. We'll see. I don't think they're gonna gobble. It's kind of windy, but we'll see. We'll get down this bottom with them. See, there's tracks all over this road. Imagine there's some more birds in here somewhere. Get back with y'all if I hear anything. Struck out on the last place, so we're heading home. We'll get back to the truck, get cleaned up, dry my feet off. Wind's starting to pick up, so can't hear anything on this ridge. But we'll be back at it tomorrow. We'll see. Need to find some turkeys that ain't got no hens with them. Everybody around here seems like they got a girlfriend with them. We need to find some that are lonely. The ones this morning, they were loud, but man, they had girlfriends all over the place. We'll come back to them in a couple of days. I'll check them probably this weekend, give them some time. I went in there and boogered them up pretty good, I think. So we're going to give them some time to do their thing. I'll check back in with them in a couple of days. I don't know where I'm going to go tomorrow. Really don't feel like going out and roosting turkeys in this wind tonight. It's supposed to die over the night. It's supposed to die down. Tomorrow's supposed to be fairly good as far as just clear skies and low winds. So hopefully good listening weather. I might try somewhere new tomorrow that I ain't been to before. Not sure yet. Not sure.